Alright guys, Rob Corbett here again. I always do that. It's not an entrance thing. What it is a lazy thing. Instead of me having to take this video and edit, I just kind of come in from the side and it kind of looks like I'm just making the big entrance. Alright, Rob Corbett here guys. Let me see, is that camera straight? Getting a close-up shot there. Alright, you may know me, you probably do. If you're watching this video, you're probably checking out my other tips. If you want to find out about me, and I think you should, because you should know, don't just learn something from anybody who posts a video on YouTube or the internet. You want to find out about them, you want to make sure they know what they're talking about. Work with Rob, 2bsandrob.com. Workwithrob.com. You can hit one of the links around this video somewhere. You can find me. Been there, done it. Been at the lows in the business, been to the highs of the business. I know what I'm talking about, so that's why I'm talking about it. Today, I've been doing a couple videos here. This is actually my third on some network marketing tips. I'm trying to break them out into different videos so I can give you some good quality. This one here, we just did two. We did the first one on the ever-expanding contact list. We did another one on recruiting on Facebook. This one is going to be what to say to someone, how to invite to look. Very important subject. If you can learn how to invite, then you're gonna. That's probably the most important skill you can have in this business, because most network marketers got it way wrong. Also, at the end of this video, I'm going to have a quick bonus for you. So stick around. At the end of the video, you're going to have a bonus you're going to want to hear. It's going to show you how you can have major success in this business in the next 1 to 2 years, instead of what most network marketers who stick it out do is 5 to 10 to 15 years of grinding it. I'm going to show you they can shorten that dramatically. Okay, network marketing tip: how to invite. Here's what you do when you're first starting out, or it doesn't matter. It doesn't even really matter who you're talking to, if it's your original list or somebody you've met. I always like to keep it pretty much the same on how I approach them, okay? Here's first of all what you don't do. You don't try to sell your product to someone. Now, you may have heard this stuff before, but pay attention to it, because if your results aren't where they want to be, then you're not doing something correctly, and I would bet 9 times out of 10 you're not inviting correctly. When you're inviting, you don't want to be the presentation. You don't want to sell the opportunity to people, because here's what happens when you're in this business and when you're a prospect in this business and somebody's coming at you about an opportunity. They're looking at that individual who's coming at them. They're saying, whatever that guy does, I've got to do. Whatever that guy does to build a business, I have to do. So if I'm Mr. Joe Schmo, incredible sales guy, I come in and I bring out the flip chart and I'm whamming out the different points and I'm selling you and I'm doing all the different sales techniques and I'm closing you and I'm giving it to you good night. You're looking at me going, wow, this guy's a sales guy. He is awesome. No wonder he's doing so good in his business, and no wonder he's just going to shoot to the top in no time. And then the person's also thinking, but I can't do what he just did. I can't do what he just did. Okay? So I'm out. So that's if you're a sales guy. Now, if you're a product guy and you're Mr. Scientist, you get your science, your white little scientist jacket on, and you're flipping out all the ingredients and and this helps your hair grow, and this is why your legs are going to get longer, and all this jazz. The person's, wow, it's an incredible product, but I can't sell it because I can't get a PhD degree and do what this guy just did. Very important, guys, what I'm teaching you. So what you want to do is you want to show the individual how easy it is to do this business. All you are is pointing to third-party tools. Third-party tools are anything that shows your opportunity, presents your opportunity to the prospect. Could be a website, could be a DVD, could be a cassette tape, could be a live meeting, could be a home meeting, whatever. So what you're doing is you're just inviting them to do it, okay? So here's what I would do. You got to get comfortable with your own deal, but here's the concept, okay? You could go to your list and say, listen, I just got involved in this new opportunity. I'm excited about it. Maybe for you, may not, but you owe yourself to check it out. Can you watch this video tonight? And we'll talk afterwards. Yes or no? Okay, so that's it. I'm just pointing. The other way to do it that I kind of like to do it now is, listen, I'm just throwing this out there, and this is more of you. If you know somebody really well, you do what I did. Say, listen, John, man, I just got into this thing. You got to check it out. It might not be for you. I don't care, but you owe me a favor. Just do me a favor. We're pals. Watch this video tonight. Let's talk later on. That's what I do with people I know really well. If I just met somebody, or if I'm on Facebook, or if I'm at a trade show or Chamber of Commerce or something like that, it would be, you know what, just curious. You seem like a really interesting individual. I'm just curious to know if you're open to looking at an opportunity if it didn't interfere with what you're doing right now. Just curious. Just throwing it out there. I'm just curious. Would you be open to looking at an opportunity if it didn't interfere with what you're doing now? Nobody says no. Nobody says, it's always like, what is it? Well, it depends. Okay, perfect. You know what? That's great. I got to go right now. I'm kind of in a hurry. I got some stuff to do, but give me your contact information. I'll get in touch. And then you just give them a shout. If you met them in person, give them a shout. Or you send them don't send them an email. Give them a shout. Say, here's a link to my website. I'm going to email it to you now. When can you watch it? You always want to make sure you get a set. When can you watch it? And then you follow them up after that, okay? That's kind of follow-up. That's for another video, but this is more inviting. And it's very important. You notice I'm not going, hey, you know what? Hey, John, I got this thing, man. You got to do this thing. It's got this and this. We're going to make lots of money. It's, the product, wow, the product. It's cruises, it's cars, it's nuts. You don't do that because you've lost them. It's one of those things. I'm just curious. Would you be open to looking at an opportunity if it didn't interfere with what you're presently doing? Who's going to say no? I'm just curious. Do you keep your income opportunities open? Who's going to say no? Okay, so that's people. That's good on Facebook. That's good for people you just met. People you know. You're going right at them. Listen, I get this thing. You got to check it out, John. Just do me a favor. It might not be for you. That's okay, but you got to watch this thing tonight. Can you do it? And that's it. 30 seconds, you're off the phone and you're on to the next prospect. Don't be sitting there any longer than that. So that's all I got on inviting. Well, it's not all I got on inviting, but that's what I got for this video. Mouth's getting dry. 3 videos, too much. My bonus for you. So, warning, disclaimer. If you're happy with your company you're with, if you're making money, if things are going the way it's going, if you're going to be at the top of it in 1 to 2 years, leave the video now. This is for people who are discouraged. This is for people who want to make it. Our leaders aren't afraid of working, but haven't been able to figure it out. This is what is required that I learned the hard way to be in a company if you want to have success the next 1 to 2 years. And I'm talking good success, leave your day job, that type of deal. Here's what it is. It's the CTP. My pen's still not working. I haven't been able to get out and get a new one since the last video. CTP. First Things Company. Now, I'm not talking about my company's better than yours, I'm not doing that. Everything needs to be in place per usual. Good management, good funding, all that jazz. What I'm talking about is the age of the company. The magic is anywhere between 3 to 10 years. You don't want to be in a company that's earlier than 3 because you don't want to be in a startup because there's a good chance of going out of business. Anything over 10, you can still do very well, but anything over 10, starting to get a little saturated. In here, between the 3 and 10, most people haven't heard about it. Still a lot of momentum going on, still a lot of excitement. That's where the magic happens. You get in early. After the 3 years, position yourself, you can get some serious growth. T stands for team. Team and leader. You want to be with a team and leader that will show you how to do this business. Teach you the skills to do this business. Show you different ways of recruiting instead of just saying, here's one, do it this way, and that's it. Or a team that's not doing anything. Those two are terrible. You want to be with a team that's happening. It's got trainings. It's got different methods of building the business. That's what you want. P, huge. P stands for product. What you want in a product, and don't get me wrong, network marketing, the products are incredible, but most network marketing companies have products that people don't use now. Okay, so you want a product that your prospect is already using. Okay, you just want to have them, instead of buying it where they bought it, now buy it from you. Okay, if you and here's what happens if you don't have that. If you have some sort of incredible nutritional product that everybody should be using, I agree with you 100%, but they're not. So now you've got to convince them they have to use it. It's a slug to do that. It's a hard battle because that product costs what, $50, $30, $100. They're already, that's 30, 50, 100 bucks they're already spending somewhere else. That's money they don't have. Now you got to say, well, you got to get some money to buy my product. You convince them to do that. Then what happens? They come into the business. They don't make a fortune overnight because they've got to convince other people to use the product that the people aren't already using. So then these people aren't making a fortune overnight. What happens is they stop spending the $30 to $50 to $100 on that product because they can't afford it. Okay? Versus, if you have a product that people are already using, give it to them for the same price, comparable or cheaper. Okay? Give it to them higher quality, the lights go on. It's so much easier to show someone. All I want you to do is, instead of buying that crappy, no good product that you're spending such and such dollars on, take the money and buy my super duper product for the same amount of money, and there's an income opportunity associated with it. More people get it. You don't got to explain the product, they get it, and they already are spending the money on it, they stick around longer, more business builders grow, more customers grow, and more people join, and more people stay with the business. So, of course, here's my shameless pitch. That's the type of company I'm in. I got all those 3 things at CTP. If you're interested, you head over to workwithrobtubes.com. We talk. You hit the contact button, we'll chat about it, and we'll see if there's a good fit. That's all I got for this one. See you in the next one.